26th of April 2024. Hello everybody from St. Petersburg, Russia. My name is Sergey Baklykov. This is Baklykov Live. Plus 6 degrees Celsius. Yesterday it was raining all the day long, such a shallow rain which has lasted for the whole day. However, yesterday I was filmed a great video about the Soviet constructivism in St. Petersburg, also known as Soviet avant-garde. If you've never watched that, check it out. But today it's Friday night, 7:33 local time, and I'm coming back to our live stream vlogs. And today I want we to walk along the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal, right from one end to another. Okay, so already 100 people here. Hi everybody, guys, continue joining. As you can see, today will be a great picturesque walk. Bridge and Tunnel Scooter Club, hi. Stacy O'Shields, Marsha, George Berdes, MD Kopil Udin, Barb Filer, Sophie Daniels, Silvana Hori, Daniel Klingenberg, Andver 13, Cayman Islands. Hi everybody, guys. If you are thinking this is GRIBOEDOV Canal, you are mistaken, because this is not a GRIBOEDOV Canal yet. This is Fontanka River. There's Trinity Cathedral, Troitsky. This is our Flatiron building, and this is the beginning of GRIBOEDOV Canal. Yes, canal means it's man-made, while Fontanka is the natural river. And GRIBOEDOV Canal built in 1760s by the order of Catherine the Great. So at first it used to be called Ekaterininsky Catherine Canal, but then renamed to GRIBOEDOV, named after Alexander GRIBOEDOV. His most popular masterpiece, it's War from Wit. You check it out. He was the poet, screenwriter, but also he was a diplomat, a very significant Russian diplomat. The building of the University of Upgrading of the Qualification. That's how it's called. A little bit strange name, so I don't even know for sure what exactly they studied there. You see the Flatiron building from here looks not that flat, but now when I will get closer, you will see that it has an optical illusion that it's a very thin building. Alexander, hello. Да, я здесь проходил пару лет назад, но почему бы не сделать это снова? I have yet 30 seconds to wait before I will get a green light. By the way, this is a new tram with the retro design. It is called Dostoevsky. One of new trains. Yes, made in Russia. Dostoevsky. Hello, Jan Norbo. Hi, Jan. By the way, there are the ports, St. Petersburg ports. In fact, here we are not far from the Gulf of Finland, so already from the sea. Yeah, that Dostoevsky train is really beautiful. How do you like the sounds? Let me know how do you like the sounds, because I now use DJI wireless microphone. My new microphone another train. Also, like, not an old train, but not as old as Dostoevsky, but not as new as Dostoevsky. Yeah, you see, flat iron building, one of the flat iron buildings of St. Petersburg. It's located on Sadovaya Street. You see the corner of Sadovaya Street and the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal. You see, from this side, GRIBOEDOV Canal begins here, a man-made canal. Sound is good. Nice, nice. Hi, Mr. Chips. Good evening, Sergey. Always a pleasure to see you live. Nice, nice. And for me, it's always pleasure to see you on my live streams. Yeah, flat iron building. Look, this is also like almost the beginning of Sadovaya Street. See that? Hi, Bob Vargo. The sound is great. Nice, nice. Noise. Noise. See, that's flat iron building. So this is Sadovaya Street. There is the embankment of Fontanka River, and here is the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal. Let's walk along the GRIBOEDOV Canal. Come on, come on. GRIBOEDOV Canal. You see, it's pretty quiet today. No wind, plus 6 degrees Celsius. Finally, the real late spring coming to St. Petersburg. In my hometown of Ufa, it was like up to plus 30 recently. Whoa. While here was like anticyclone. But I've heard that anticyclone was everywhere in the northwest of Russia and the northwest of St. Petersburg. It's like in Norway and Sweden, I also heard was kind of abnormal weather. Hi, Baton Нарезной. Hi, Larry. Hi to everybody. Beautiful GRIBOEDOV Canal. This is in fact the most picturesque canal. When I go for the boat rides, if you remember my favorite one, the one which is goes through GRIBOEDOV Canal, because in different from Fontanka and Moika rivers, which are kind of straight, this has a lot of such a, how to say, like a turns, you know, lots of turns, and in many places it's way more narrow than Fontanka River or Moika River. And so you are riding the boat through the canal, and the embankments and the buildings are so close. So it's like a little bit more verbal. (7:40) local time here in St. Petersburg. I'm now walking in direction of Nevsky Prospect. In fact, the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal finishes right next to the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. It's not far from the House of Zinger and Kazansky Cathedral. Hello, Alison Gray. Hello, Moose the Messiah. Hi, Artem Prudnikov. Nice. Nice. Mostly here is an architecture of 19th and even 18th century along the GRIBOEDOV Canal. Enjoy this. Oh, the duck is swimming. where it is. Yes, it is. One of the pedestrian bridges, but the most interesting pedestrian bridge there yet forwards, the Lions Bridge, the bridge with the figures of lions, 4 Lions Bridge. Zelenograd the best, he is sending his firm super chats in amounts of 987.65 rubles. Wonderful weather. Zelenograd, thanks so much. And yes, finally, great weather here in St. Petersburg. And I checked the weather forecast for the nearest 7 days, and it seems like finally the late spring is here, because it will just keep raising. The temperature will keep raising, and the days continue to be longer and longer, longer and longer, longer and longer. The white nights are coming. Yes, it's almost March. Michael Portnoy, please be careful. Is it safe for you to walk? It will dark real soon. It's like, what? I was walking in the dark all over Russia, even in a very small towns, and you still can't understand it is extremely safe in Russia, and especially in St. Petersburg? Gosh. Really, what they are telling you about Russia? I still can't stop to be amazed with how much of like a bullshit they are telling you about Russia. I mean, you're really now telling me to hurry up because soon it will get dark and it will be not safe for me? I mean, in the winter time, it's like always dark here, at least when I'm streaming. And so what? St. Isidore Church. There. I was going to already almost 120 cities and towns of Russia, streaming in different times, including late hours, but never had any problems. Never. Hello, David Bowers. Hi, James Smith. Already almost 200 people together with me. Nice to see you all. Hi, Astrid Tickle, Crystal Martin. Be Good Broadcast. Hi, Gina Skinner. Enjoy the walk. Beautiful, beautiful St. Pete's. Here we are already not far from the place, unique place, where just being in one point, you can see 7 bridges in the same time. You remember that place, Semimostia, 7 Bridgety or 7 Bridgenes? I'm not sure how to translate it, but it's one Russian word, which is consisted of 2 Russian words, 7 and bridges. And here I see the Chinese consulate. The Chinese consulate is located there. 欢迎来到俄罗斯. Hi, Grace Kelly. How are you? You're asking me? I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you. You see, I'm fine. And the weather is fine. And it's Friday night. Walking along the Chinese consulate and the Orthodox St. Isidore Church. That's the chair. Just a lonely chair. Right on the embankments. This is a pigeon, a frigging pigeon. Looking forward to the ridiculous sanctions being lifted. I believe it is something what will happen not soon. However, I wouldn't worry about this, because after all, it turns to be that the sanctions never turn to be as a big problem as it was expected. So this is the building where is located the Chinese consulate in Russia, in St. Petersburg. You see there's the sign in Chinese language. 欢迎来到俄罗斯. Hello, Vladimir Akhrameyev. Welcome back to St. Petersburg. Welcome to the Embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal. Hello, Aurora, St. Petersburg. Stanley, you can speak Mandarin? No, I can't. I only know like how to say welcome to Russia. 欢迎来到俄罗斯. Hi, good fella. Look at this. Beautiful architecture. Hi, Sergei Boltenko. This is a motor car, and that's the consequence of the sanctions against Russia, because we hadn't Amodas before the sanctions. We hadn't all those Amoda cars. We hadn't all those Haval cars. Geely. No, we had Geely actually. We had Cherry, but we never had those Honchi cars. Amoda, Havel, Jax, which are turned to be actually really nice cars. It's like my car, Moskvich 3. In fact, it's Jack, which is now by the official license SA symbol here. In Russia, in Moscow. And I don't know how Chinese cars are in the segment of expensive cars, but if we're talking about the segment of budget cars, then let me tell you, I never saw yet the difference between Moskvich 3 and such a models as Hyundai Solaris, Kia Rio, Volkswagen Polo, which used to be the leaders of sales in Russia in a budget segment. Chinese cars are affordable, absolutely affordable. You now can see a lot of Chinese cars here. You probably noticed that now I'm walking not along the GRIBOEDOV Canal, but here is such a stupid corner where I have to go like the whole block, even 2 blocks, that to get to the other side without jaywalking. Hello, Iron Fist. Hi, Susan Foster. Hi, everybody. I see you continue joining. What, Geely, also Chinese car. Hi, Joseph Johnson. Hugh Keenan, Byron Saturday. By the way, funny situation about the Chinese cars. More than 2 years ago, when the sanctions just started, the haters of Russia, they were saying that Russia is done in general and in terms of the cars in particular. When after even a half of year nothing happens, they were saying need to wait for at least a year before the sanctions will take an impact. Okay, even 1 year after, 2 years after, nothing happens. Russia successfully replaced all those Western brands with Chinese brands, and also intensified the production here of Russian brands like Lada, and now working on a new model of Moskvich, will be like 100% Russian Moskvich. But now, do you want to laugh? Let me tell you now what they say now. What they say after running out of the arguments, they are saying, but you are selling yourself to China. But you are selling yourself to China. So this is fun. This is fun. It's like a new narrative. New narrative now. Okay, there's no impact of sanctions, but you are selling yourself to China. However, when let's say we used to sell Hyundai, Polo, Volkswagen. It was not like we are selling ourselves to the West, Europe, or South Korea. It was a partnership. Here goes the photo set. The photo set, the girl there, photograph this girl here. Hi Kenneth Williams, hi Carlson. Also, nobody says that the United States, let's say, selling itself to China because let's say all iPhones in fact are assembled in China. And this is, what is this? Let me see. Oh, this is the Federal Tax Service. It's a local tax inspection. The tax inspection of this district. You know, here we have a lot of tax inspections. You saw that? You saw that? Whoa, black guys. There were 4 black guys. Most probably the students of some university here. Okay, I'm coming close to the place from where now we can see 7 bridges at once. Meanwhile, it's 8 o'clock here. 8 o'clock. Chris, hey Sergey, I think your camera mount is a tiny bit off balance. I don't know. Seems like everything is okay. So I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe sometimes, but not on a regular basis. $250 people online. This is Nikolsky Rяды, the Nicholas Market, where is now a new public space. I was taking you there several times before. And that's St. Nicholas Church, one of the oldest churches in St. Petersburg. This bell tower restored just a few weeks ago. Okay, so here is the intersection of Kryukov Canal. You see, Kryukov Canal goes there in direction of Moika River from Fontanka River. Kryukov Canal is really important, connecting Fontanka River, GRIBOEDOV Canal, and Moika River. In this part, like southern parts of the historical city center of St. Petersburg. Okay, so bridge number 1, bridge number 2, where we are, Bridge number 3. Bridge number 4, 5, 6, and 7. You see the unique place where you can see 7 bridges in one place, like staying in a one certain place here. This is Pikalov Bridge. Yeah, this is very unique. There is no such a place even in Venice. Why I compare it with Venice? Because Venice also have like many canals and many bridges, but even there is no such a place from where you can see 7 bridges at once. There is no such a place in the world anymore. There's Mariinsky Theater, an old Mariinsky Theater. There's also Mariinsky 2, the new building of Mariinsky. And this is, as I said, St. Nicholas Church. St. Nicholas, who considered the saint patron of the sailors. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. GRIBOEDOV Canal, keep going there, and we continue walking along the GRIBOEDOV Canal on Friday night. This is Sadove Street. Sadove Street. The Nicholas Market. Here is the hotel, some bars, and there's the public space inside. I was taking you here, kind of nice here, as in the summertime, as in the winter time. Nice. Alexander A, where to eat mushrooms on the GRIBOEDOV Canal? Not sure what you mean, but thanks for the super chat. Alexander A, thanks so much. Thank you all who are supporting my great channel. Nice square along the Nicholas Market and St. Nicholas Marian Cathedral. Hi BJ Bumblebee. The nicest benches, the Soviet benches. Still nobody invented more ergonomic, more comfortable benches than the old Soviet benches like this. Believe me. At least I never saw more comfortable bench than the bench like this. Wonderful video, Sergey. Enjoy. This is because it's wonderful St. Petersburg, and I know you guys love it. Not everybody loves smaller towns. Not too long ago, I was taking you to Chudovo. And on Chudovo I had less viewers than now here in St. Petersburg. An old school tram. This is water closet, a paid water closet. And you see the curvy GRIBOEDOV Canal keep going in direction of Nevsky Prospect. Beauty Points co-working. No, I think this is Beauty Points and this is co-working, which are two different places. By the way, the area where we are now, pretty much known as Dostoevsky neighborhoods. The great Russian writer Fyodor Mikhailovich Dostoevsky used to live here himself and used to settle down the heroes of his books here as well. Like, for example, here, like, virtually used to live the heroes of Crime and Punishment novel. Everybody has to know Crime and Punishments, even though it's not that easy to read. Kind of depressive, but you need to read that. Nice, nice. The girl is running. She wants to dump some kilograms, or maybe just to keep her weight on the same level. Both nice. You know what I'm annoyed about is that recently I have a little extra weight, and that weight already standing for like a year on the same place, and it's not moving. That's even though I'm walking a lot, as you know. Well, I now try to slow down on the beers just as an experiment, and in fact I'm not drinking already for more than a month. For this month, the only time I allowed to drink a little bit, it's like only three cans of beer on my birthday, on the 6th of April. Yeah, beautiful GRIBOEDOV Canal, but still the weight is frigging the same, 106 kilogram. I think I need to dump at least like, if I will dump like 15 kilogram and will be 90 kilogram, that will be great. That will be like a normal weight for me, because my height is 189. Amazing GRIBOEDOV Canal. You see, I'm telling you, this is the most picturesque canal in St. Petersburg. Look, I've gotten information that my wireless microphone turned off because the receiver discharged. What? Gosh. Oh, nice dogs. Nice dogs. Sergey, skip 1 meal a day and no snacks. Yeah, no snacks. I actually never do snacks. So in fact, I understand why my weight is not raising, but I do not understand why it is not dumping, considering how much I walk. KV, no bread maybe. Well, I eat some bread still, but even that bread considered like to be the bread, like a fitness bread. Anyway, I do not eat that much bread. More dogs. You see, for the reason we are kind of far from Nevsky, we see more dogs here and there. And this is really reminds me how funny when people are asking me why I never see the dogs on Nevsky Prospect. So people in St. Petersburg don't have dogs? Is it allowed to have dogs? Gosh. I mean, you really think that out of 5.6 million people in St. Petersburg, nobody have dogs? Do you really think it is on a law level, it is prohibited to have dogs for the people of St. Petersburg? No. But you just need to understand that Nevsky is a great place, but it's a bad place for walking with a dog, okay? Gosh. If you remember, we once saw even the pig, like the real pig. We saw the woman. She is keeping a pig, okay, pig at home, and she is like walking. Pretty often people see her walking with a pig, but not in Nevsky. St. Petersburg is more beautiful than Venice. Yes, absolutely. So, to say honest, I don't even understand like all those all-time comparisons of St. Petersburg with Venice, okay? Because after all, Venice is just a small town, while St. Petersburg, it's a huge megapolis. Kenneth Williams, snow lions and tigers and bears, oh my. However, we soon will see the lions. What is that? Seems like the consulate. Is that an Irish consulate? Seems like that. At least I see a typical booth for the guards. You know, in St. Petersburg, every consulate has such a booth where 24/7 there is the guard. I really like the quietness of the most of GRIBOEDOV Canal. You see, not that often even the cars are riding here. Look, I told you that the lines are here, and that's where they are. Look, this is 4 lines bridge, the pedestrian bridge, amazing cable bridge. I will show you now. Yeah, really great artistic solution, architectural solution, where the support for cables hidden inside of the sculptures of the lions. Lots of lines all over. All over St. Petersburg. Because St. Petersburg considers to be a saint guards of St. Petersburg. You see cable where the supports for the cable hidden inside of the sculptures of the lions. See this? Awesome. Awesome. Петербург. Вы это вообще видите? Вы видите? Вы это видите? Нет, вы посмотрите. Для кого показываю? You see this? For whom I'm showing this? So you check it out. You check it out, man. Man.
Да, я знаю. Имеется в виду, что
Пройду быстренько.
да, конечно.
Lions. Noise. Noise. Okay, I switched the side. Just for some difference, let's walk another side. There's one of the branches, can I say so, branches, departments of the Russian Guard. You see those Russian Guard KAMAZ tracks. Meanwhile, here is also the building of the Catherine Society Assembly. The Catherine Society that was created yet in 1790s, when Catherine the Great was yet alive. But this building was constructed in the beginning of 20th century, and I was taking it here like 3 or 4 times for the classical music concerts. Like I remember I was taking you here for Sergei Rachmaninov Symphony number 2. KAMAZ tracks known all over the world. Multiple times the winners of Paris-Dakar rallies. This is the modification of KAMAZ track for the Russian Guard. Александр Эй, по-моему, конкретно здесь, вот муляжик я не помню. Но были другие здесь оперы, были другие концерты. Hi, Carlos. Continue also enjoying a wide variety of St. Petersburg architecture everywhere. Meanwhile, there goes the reconstruction, renovation. I would say renovation because they don't really reconstruct it, but renovated. Renovation of the embankments, a part of it. Let's get closer and let's see how it looks like. It's interesting that in order for the renovation of the embankment here, they had to create such a temporary land. Wow, it's interesting. So they are created the ground for all these cranes and other technique to be able to work. Check it out. Maybe some of the engineers around you guys, and it will be interesting to check it out. Michael Portnoy asking another delusional question. Is it true the Russian Day of Victory parade was cancelled? That is what I heard in the news. Gosh. Are those the same news which are already for at least 10 years are telling that, let's say, Putin is dead? and stuff like that. Are you okay? Nobody can steal the Russian Victory Day parade. Are you okay? Man. Yes, good fella, absolutely correct that here in Russia we would rather die than we will cancel the victory parade. It is so obvious. It is so obvious. Nothing can stop the victory parade here. Hi David, thoughts? I've seen video of parade preparations already taking place in Moscow. Yeah, same here. Same here in St. Petersburg. So what's Michael Portnoy talking about? I don't know. He probably still never learned how to understand where is a normal media and where is all that bullshit media. Meanwhile, here is already 8:30. It's only like 15 minutes, 20 minutes until the dusk. And again, you see, according to Michael Portnoy, I better to hurry up home because you see it will get dark soon and that will be dangerous. It will be not safe, he said. Sugar. Look, this is the revenue house of Lobanov Rostovsky. Was such a noble guy, noble, the nobility. So they were saying on CNN that Putin is scared because of Ukraine drones and Russia can't stop it and new. Look, you just need to understand that this is the same media which is more than 2 years ago was saying that Putin is scared and desperate in his bunker. Okay? That's all you need to know about that. Awesome. You see, there's the sunset begun. According to Michael Portnoy, it's better to hurry up home. Gonna be not safe after the sun will go down. What do you think, guys? Do I need to hurry up? Okay, and look here, I'm already close to Senaya Square, the hay square. No, I mean hay, like a food for the horses. Hay, hay square. Hello, Jürgen S. Lucid Dreams. Private boats. By the way, Senaya Square, what means hay square, also mentioned in Fyodor Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. That's where Rodion Raskolnikov, that student and killer, used to go, the murderer. He killed that old lady pawnbroker. Your iPhone 15 Pro is doing a great job. Yes, nice to hear that. Recently I finally sold my GH5 photo camera, video camera, and expensive wide-angle lens. And that was enough to purchase iPhone 15 Pro. Hay Square, it is looking now like totally different than it used to look in 19th century. In 19th century it was like the biggest market in the city. It's called Hay Market because it's begun as the market where mostly they were selling the fodder for horses. But let's go back to the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal, because our theme today, the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal. Hello, Winvy. Amino. By the way, I've noticed that today I never saw not a single boat riding along GRIBOEDOV Canal. I think that's after many rains during the last few days. The water level is kind of high now, at least high for those tour boats. Maybe not that high for those private little motor boats, but for tour boats kind of still high today. Charlie restaurant, that's where I was taking you. There was the time I used to make many restaurant videos of me walking for the breakfast. You see photo sessions everywhere. St. Petersburg is one big photo zone. Every Dog bar, nice bar where also I was taking you here many times. Usually when I was coming here, I used to order Wilhaven Stout and lukashki. You remember lukashki? Potato balls with a very great garlic sauce or something like that. I think I need to come back here. In fact, those lukashki are amazing. It's like the best appetizer for a beer so far that I know. Hello, Sophie Daniels, Antonietta Di Lorenzo, Jennifer Stodders. Hi. This is, by the way, also a flat iron building. Yeah, another building in St. Petersburg which is creating that optical illusion that it's kind of flat. And this is, by the way, was my very first place to stay in St. Petersburg yet back in 2015. That's when I for the first time came to St. Petersburg and literally fallen in love with this city. Back then, yes, I was making my Real Russia channel, and already back then I was understanding I need to start traveling more around Russia, so to make it more interesting for the audience and just to have my channel more, like, to give it more sense. And here they have Demidov Hotel, and I remember that my room, I even have the video, my room was here on the 3rd floor, and it was considered luxe, even though it was kinda cheap. Back then it was only 2,000 rubles. Even back then 2,000 rubles wasn't that much. And I remember that was the room of mine, and the other room was the room of my cameraman Rinat. Together with Rinat we came here, and I remember I selected this hotel because, well, I knew I need to find something in the center. And I remember how we flew to the airport and then came to Moskovskaya metro station, which is the closest metro station to airport. And then I came to metro station Sinai Square and walked just 200-300 meters and settled down here. And that's how I, by the way, found out Every Dog Bar. Every Dog Bar was my very first bar in St. Petersburg. After some filmings in the evening time, I suggested to go to the bar, to Rinat. So it is really now bring back memories. And this is interesting that here is still that Buryat cuisine place where they are making so-called buza. Cafe of Buryat cuisine. Koradua. The skin of oak. By the way, we don't see it from here, but from there, it's possible to see the dome of St. Isaac's Cathedral. So it's a really nice place to stay. And this bridge is called Demidov Bridge. Demidov was one of the richest guys in Russian Empire. He was an industrialist. He had a metallurgical plants, iron works, mostly in the Urals. I was taking you to those places in the Urals, like mostly in Chelyabinsk region, where they used to have their iron works. Because my channel is great. My channel taking you everywhere. Hello East Port Development. Puddle. And I'm getting really close to Nevsky Prospect and Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood, where GRIBOEDOV Canal must to finish. I like the Urals says Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. I like the Urals too. I would love to travel more around the Ural region. Hello, Akash Roy. It's getting more and more crowded closer to Nevsky, because here is already like really many bars. Closer to Nevsky, more bars. And by the way, that's the most anti-glamorous bar. Stirka 40 degrees, laundry 40 degrees. It's like it's right behind the corner. It's been a while I was there. But you see, now I'm experimenting. I'm trying not to drink for a few months and to see if it will help me to dump some weight. I need only like 15 kilograms to get my just absolutely perfect weight. 90 kilograms will be okay for me. For my height, it will be like ideal weight. Normally for the grown man like me, the height minus 100, it's what's your weight have to be. Гороховая стрит, булочная. I'm thankful for today. I once was taking you there. And look, Stirka, located right behind the corner. Yeah, Nordboat time for 160 BPM. Have a wonderful Friday, dear friends. Yes, when Jan Nordbo begins his 160 BPM time, you may know that the weekend came for sure. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. Another pedestrian bridge. Hi, Randall Boatman. Does Russia have an amusement park? KV asking. Amusement park in Russia? Are you kidding me? No. 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 Of course we don't have any amusement parks. How can we? This is, as some guys love to say, the third world country. How can we have amusement park? I mean, yet back in 1961, we sent the first human into the space. But to make an amusement park, that's mission impossible. How can we? St Petersburg State Economical University. And there's another pedestrian bridge. And there are also the lines, but not a 100% lines. Usually it is what is called griffins. Griffins. Those are the beings with the body of the lion, but the head of the dog or something like that. The thing is, here used to be the assignation bank. Initially, that is the building of the assignation bank. And the griffins were considered to be the saint guards of the treasures. Okay, that's why they're here. But here they more looks like a lions with the wings. Just the lions with the wings. Some griffins looks like the body of the lion and the head of the eagle. But this one seems just like lions with the wings. All right. Guys, you see, there is already the House of Zinger and Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. That's where GRIBOEDOV Canal finishes. These are lamps. The students. It's interesting, the time is like almost 9 o'clock. Almost 9 o'clock, but the students are still getting out of the university. You see, this is St Petersburg State Economical University. And now this is the streets Думская. Yeah, Думская. Used to be one of those crazy bar streets. Not anymore. The whole epoch, the whole era is gone. Nice. So you remember, absolutely everywhere there were the bars, and yet behind the corner and from this side. But now, little by little, everything turns into the new public space. Kazansky Cathedral. Never heard of it. Soon coming, the traditional annual public transportation festival. But I never heard about the show of Moscow cars. Are we going for beers? British and Town Scooter Club? No, we don't. Our main Orthodox cathedral. Another Havel. So, ladies and gentlemen, Nevsky. Nevsky. All the roads lead to Nevsky. Nevsky Prospect. Hello, Lilia Filipova. I can hear the music of Victor Tsoi. Спокойная ночь, quiet night. Okay, this guitar is playing that. Спокойная ночь. Our absolutely great Kazansky. Nice. And the time is 1 minute to 9. The house of Zinger. On upper floors, there's the offices of VK.com, the largest social network in Russia. And first 2 floors, the house of the bookstore. Yes, and this is Kraudinevsky. Невской. Nice. The final fragments of GRIBOEDOV Canal. Street musicians.
Все, друзья, ответ заявляю, что все, 90-е вернулись. Мы только что с вами вернули 90-е. Пиздец всему. Покупайте дорогу, покупайте ваучеры, друзья. Ну а закончим мы наш... Майкл, ваучеры у нас остались, скажи? Ну ты богатый, Майкл, я все не Well, мы продолжаем нашу, точнее, заканчиваем нашу дискотеку. Вот смотрите, лучшую песню 23-го мы уже спели, но самая популярная группа из 2023-го это какая? Правильно, какие порнофильмы, вы что, это все отстой для стариков. В 2023 году была Freshman, самый новый, самая свежая волна, группа Король и Шут! Здесь лет как народного вокалиста. Сейчас мы споем, у Короля и Шута есть самая популярная в мире песня про токсичные, абьюзивные взаимоотношения. Знал бы горшок, да? Это кукла колдуна! Партийский исполняется служебным артистом метро Девяткина Сергей Фонтанов! Всем огромное спасибо. На сегодняшнее шоу подошло к концу. Берегите себя и до новых встреч!
Это пизда, у меня голову. Какой банк? будет. Ладно, сейчас фотографирую, позже разберусь. Okay, the concert is over and I keep going. Need to finish this walk along the embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal. We now need to forget that the subject of today's live stream walking all along the GRIBOEDOV Canal. Look, I said that's probably the level of the water is high today, but no, I see the people. It's interesting. But that was really strange. We never saw any boats while I was walking for the whole hour along the GRIBOEDOV Canal. Maybe they are not that frequent yet. Because as closer to the summer we will be, as more frequent all these rides will be. Electric scooters. Recently, a few days ago here in St. Petersburg was a referendum dedicated to the electric kick-sharing scooters. Here is many people who perform against the electric scooters in the streets of St. Petersburg, at least the historic St. Petersburg. But what about me? I'm not against, I just think that need to create a special infrastructure for the electric scooters, for bikes, bicycles. I myself use the electric scooters pretty often and I'm super accurate, I'm super careful, and this is really helpful for me. And I don't think that they have to prohibit them just because there used to be some cases when a freaking drunk idiot used to smash some of the people. I mean, like, look, the cars are also all the time cause the accidents and killing or traumatize way more people. But so what? Nobody's talking about the prohibition of the cars. Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood, literally on the place where Tsar Alexander II spilled his blood. That's where he was assassinated by those time liberals, so-called liberals. 200 years after, it's like nothing changes much. Nowadays, liberals still dreaming to assassinate the nowadays emperor, if I can say so. Hello, Ronda McCracken. That's a part of St. Michael's Palace, where it's now located the Russian Museum. The museum with the largest collection of treasures of Russia, arts of Russia, collected for all the history, already more than 1,100 years history of Russia. There's Igor Budman Jazz Bar. Yes, Igor Budman. I once was taking you here, jazz club and restaurant. And this is funny that even Igor Budman is under the personal sanctions of the West and in particular the United States for, I quote, for the participation in Putin's propaganda concerts. But you see, Igor Budman is not that sad. He's living in Moscow, in St. Petersburg. He has his jazz club and restaurant, enjoying his time. Sergey, can you film inside the church? Of course. Right now, search for Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood inside Baklikov Life, and you will find it. Just about 4 months ago, I filmed inside of St. Isaac's Cathedral and Kazansky Cathedral and Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood and St. Basil's Cathedral. Go and check it out. Yes, here everywhere you can film. You know, only a few churches here in St. Petersburg somehow prohibit to film. For example, the Our Lady of Vladimir Church, it's prohibited to film there. Though there you can go for free. It's not the museum. Okay, this is now considered like the museum. Yes, it's still the church. Still, they have the services there sometimes, but mostly it's the museum. You buy the ticket and you go, and with no any problems, you film there. Yeah, and you can film in St. Basil's Cathedral. Yes, I have kind of fresh video filmed just maybe, I don't know, in January. Maybe that was in December when I filmed inside. Go and check it out. Inside, there's no less beautiful than here outside. It's all like in a bronze there. See this?
Ой, да нет. Ой, не, спасибо. Тоже, наверное, платно. Нет, Сонечка, тут все платно. Что делать, когда нет денег? Мне кажется, это проблема всех. Почти всех. Это я вас специально это видео. А все, пошли нахуй.
Awesome. Rhonda McCracken asking, St. Isaac's Cathedral is gorgeous. Has anyone been in the top of St. Isaac's? Look. Rhonda. Of course. All the subscribers of mine used to be there because it's like one of those videos which one of those things I would say that I receive every year, you know, because this is something like really great. And of course, it's already not the first time, not one time, not a single time I was taking my subs there, my viewers. And you can also find that video. It's called, just check out Colonnaded Walkaway St. Isaac's Cathedral Baklikov Live, and you will find it. You will find it. Look, also one more thing that I want to say, that if we are talking like about the most significant things in St. Petersburg, you may not even ask about that. If talk about all the most significant things, I was taking you there already a long time ago. Hermitage, St. Isaac's Cathedral, Kazansky Cathedral, Church of the Savior on Spilled Bloods, the House of Zinger, all those boat rides by the most popular routes. Of course, I already was taking you there. Do you have any videos of the Kremlin? Depends on what Kremlin are we talking about. I was taking you to so many Kremlins in Russia. Kazan Kremlin, Nizhny Novgorod Kremlin, Veliki Novgorod Kremlin, Yaroslavl Kremlin, Kazan Kremlin. Of course, I filmed around the Moscow Kremlin 100 times.
Да. А, в час 10? Это долго.
Дворцовый, Дворцовый. Дворцовый, потом Троицкий.
А где там мосты по-другому? В столовую идем.
Все по-разному.
Дворцовый в час 10, а Троицкий? Это вот а экскурсия только один мост какой-то? Два моста. А, да. Я готова. Долго мы не
Дворцовый мост называется большой.
So almost the end of GRIBOEDOV Canal. It's just going a little bit more there. Come on, come on! I will show you. That's where I'm gonna finish today's live stream, which I hope you really enjoyed. By the way, this is St. Michael's Garden, which is now closed. You know, traditionally, in the middle of the spring, they are closing all the parks and gardens of St. Petersburg for drying, or should I say for drying. Yes, they want nobody to walk there while everything will not dry up, because many idiots still, even in such a cultural city as St. Petersburg, love walking the lawns. And that's the former imperial horse stables. That's exactly where Tsar Alexander II used to go on his carriage when he was assassinated here. Katie Bell 18, you're welcome. Marsha, nice to see you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And this is a Grand Большой Конюшенный мост, Grand Horse Stable Bridge. That's where GRIBOEDOV Canal meets Moika River. Лиля из Британии, thanks so much. So this is it. That's it. That's where Moika River meets GRIBOEDOV Canal. Here is the very beginning of GRIBOEDOV Canal. You see? This is it. It starts here and goes there. All right, 5 minutes to like 21:25. Sergei Baklikov live from the Embankment of GRIBOEDOV Canal. In the end, traditional panorama. Have a great Friday and see you tomorrow. Oh, and the light is on St. Michael's Castle, Mikhailovsky Zamek.